Hey guys, how are you? My name is Stephanie, if you're new here, and we're going to do a reading. I'm going to start with the oracle cards, just to see what's going on here. I'm just going to center this. I feel it's a little off center. There we go. Okay, so today is going to be a relationship reading is the energy I'm getting. So let's see what's going on. Let's tune in. There was a jump card here. Where are you? Looks like it flipped back, I guess. Like, did I imagine that? No. Okay. First card up is the pet card reversed. There we go. The maid card just jumped. We have the jewelry box. We have the fan with the fish tank. I have chills already, and the mirror. So we got the mirror. Isn't this deck so beautiful? We've got the fish tank. We have the fan. All right, so maybe somebody maybe lost a dog recently. That's coming up here. Energy here is a little bit like someone was offered a gift or something. As like almost like a token of like, please forgive or please accept that I have this for you. Like, I want to help. I want to be able to show up in a way that is meaningful for you. The gift is material. And the other energy is like some of you are like, I want to be the gift. Like, I want to be the valuable thing in someone's life. I want to be able to be there for them in their like darkest moments. It's like a wish. It's also like an energy here to like be still a little bit, like just take some time to just kind of be where you are and not rush things. I think this message is coming through for the whole, but especially for those who are rushing to give a material offering or who have done that already. It's almost like, don't rush it, just give it time. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, I'm getting. There's an energy here though with the mirror that we're seeing. I've had so many chills that we're seeing a lot of triggers come up. So like what happens with a trigger is that essentially you feel attacked or someone feels attacked. So there's something vulnerable that's coming up that is making, it's giving fight or flight, spiraling, a little bit of like panic mode, trying to sort of like, almost like you're like in a sand pit and you're like trying to like scurry the sand like a dog would, and you're like, let me just figure it out, I'll figure it out, I'll figure it out, like really quickly, you know, like this panic to like unearth it or bury it, or like, yeah, it's that energy is definitely here. Okay, let's use the deck and see what's coming up. Things don't feel like they're going where they should be for y'all right now. So the Fool is jumping, the Five of Cups is jumping, the Two of Pentacles is jumping, We have the Nine of Swords is here with the Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups is here. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Sun. Page of Wands. Stars reversed. Four of Pentacles to the Page of Swords to the Lovers with the Queen of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck also. Energy here is a little bit like someone took a chance. I'm seeing you having the final word in this situation. I'm seeing you having the final word. But you're like, it's because you have to. It's not because you want to. Oh, but you're sure of yourself. Like, you know what you want right now. But something happened that you're like not thrilled about, shall we say? Someone took a chance with your feelings. Yeah, someone took a chance with your feelings. That's not enough. And now you're like being presented with this choice of like which direction to go in. And it's like, I don't even think you slept last night. Like, I just feel like the anxiety of this situation is keeping you up. It's interesting. It's like both sides too. You're like, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Like the anxiety and the stress and just like the overwhelm and just feeling like you have to make this decision sooner than later. And then on the other side, you're also like, I need time. Like, I need to rest. I'm so tired. I'm so drained. Maybe even so many chills. Maybe even like physically haven't been well in this situation, in this moment in time. The thing that this person did, like, they really like took what you guys had together and made a decision to like, in that moment, to like a risky decision. Like, it made them seem, it wasn't smart. Like, they don't look good because of what they did in this moment in time. And then what we're seeing on the other side of this is like, with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups here, there's just this feeling of like, cheated you out of something, cheated you both out of something. This overwhelming sense of like emotional vulnerability, but also just like emotional chaos is here at the same time. Like there's a weakness, there's a pain, there's a wound is what I'm trying to say. And then at the same time, there's just this like ego, like there's just this energy, this pride, this energy of like doing things out of such arrogance and such disobedience and such frustration is here. The other side of that, you're like, look what you left me with. Like, look what you left me with. And you're like trying to pick up the pieces, you know? And it's very, so many shells. It's very like, it's not even bittersweet. It's like resentful is the word that's here. But you're strong and you're pulling it together because the sun is here for you. So on the other side of that, and then you're like, I'm ready. This is where I stand. Like, bring me the information. Bring me the information. Like, share something with me that feels positive or helpful to our current situation. And then what's happening is that this person is, but it's so interesting because the stars between that conversation and what happens, and the stars reversed. So you don't feel seen in that conversation. You don't feel seen in that moment, truthfully and honestly. And on the other side, this person's taking a very practical approach to rectifying the situation, to fixing the situation. And you're receiving it. You're receiving it. You're like, okay, yeah, like that'll work. Like we can see, you know. And then your couples here on the other side, with the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Cups was underneath, and then Strength. There's a protection here. There's like an Empress here, and then the Hanged One. So there is a protection here that is maternal, like nurturing, intuitive, like connected to your feminine energy. It's 11/11 as I'm saying this on the timing of the filming. It's almost like you're like, I'm worth it all. Like, I'm worth all of this. Why don't you see it? Why aren't you seeing my value? Why aren't you seeing what we should be investing in together? Like, together. Why aren't you seeing the bigger picture? Why aren't you seeing this? There's love here. In this time, though, it feels like the feelings have been so tampered with and so compromised that it's more of a sense of like, it's more of a sense of exchanges, like that are very practical and very linear, coming from a place of having to fix something that really brought out, like you're looking for what your next target is almost together. You're looking for how you're going to move forward. Something was revealed recently in a situation where this person made a move that just not good. No bueno. Six of Swords. Knight of Cups. Let's see what they're gonna do. What are they gonna do? How are they gonna show up for you? Then we have the Empresses here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Four of Wands. Ace of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Cups. Four of Swords. Seven of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Ace of Cups. 10 of Cups. High Priestess. Emperor reversed. Six of Cups. Creator. Their energy is super fast. Like, it's super fast. Like, they just want to fix something quickly. Like, it's not, you're like, I'll give you a chance. Like, I'll give you the chance. This thing, though, this entire thing, like, set everything onto a new course, like a new trajectory, like your relationship just did. Like, it just turned a corner. There's a lot being invested here going forward in, like, the material, like in substance, and like, what can I do that's practical? What can I offer that's practical? What can I offer that's going to make this right? Make this right. But ultimately, it's not solving the issue right now. Like, in the short term, I definitely, even in the long term into the fall, I'm definitely seeing this feeling. It puts you at odds with your family almost. Like, you're like, I don't feel grounded. I don't feel myself. I don't feel, something feels off. There's change here consistently throughout that season. Like, you're almost, the snake is here too, twice. So it's almost like you're trying and trying and trying to make a change, to see a shift. They're trying, I mean, and you're trying together as a result of that. But it's just on the other side of like yourself with almost like a family. So I do feel like there's a family here, like there's kids here maybe. There's this part of you that's like, just knows your worth so much and just knows how abundant you are and knows it's like bigger than you. You're like, I know my life story. I know my life path almost. Like I know where I'm at. It's like an evolved energy. And as a result of that, this person can't fully redeem themselves in your eyes. There's so much here. Like there's so much here. Like it's like every cup has almost like a vice in it. Every cup has an issue that's presented in some moments as positive, and then in other moments that are more truthful and more reflective of the bigger picture, like as really problematic. And it's almost like there's no groundedness in the situation. It's just like all the vices are like at the same time. Like it's really hard to siphon like what's happening exactly or where they're coming from. There's something missing. There's something missing. Consistently, there's something missing. Also, like the words and the actions aren't meeting like the emotionality of the situation, if that makes sense. Like it's almost like it's so messy. It's like sloppy. And they can't bring it together. They can't bring it. Like they can't get the upper hand on the situation almost. Just gonna do, let's see. I get some messages for the viewer. Like, what is the viewer need to know right now? What is it that we should tell them? There's a pressure on your backs, guys. There's a pressure. And in your jaw. So we have the Ace of Cups here, crossed with the Emperor. Five of Wands, Two of Cups, Creator, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Cups is here again. High Priestess, the Devil reversed, the Page of Wands reversed with the Five of Swords, Four of Swords, Six of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords. And you're crossed with It's your feelings versus their need to be in power, their need to be in authority, their need to be I'm getting the energy like this person isn't in their power, but they want to be in their power. Whew, that's so powerful. Their energy is, there's a dark side to them. There's a need to manipulate, a need to kind of control situations around them. They like want it so badly. It's almost like this hidden side of them that's like, you know whose energy it's reminding me of? Those who watched Suits. What is his name? Like the guy there. There was Harvey, and then there's like the couple, which is now like Megan and the guy there. And then there's, what's his name? It's like on the tip of my tongue, guys. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's like L, something with an L. Anyways, if you watch the show, there's a protagonist in the show, like a main character in the show. And he is like, oh my God, it's gonna drive me crazy. A little shit. Like he's just a little shit. By the time I edit this, I'll be able to put it in. Lewis Litt. His name's Lewis Litt. It's Lewis Litt energy. Like he's like not in his power, and he always kind of sneaks around things because he's just looking. He's looking to take advantage. That's the word I'm looking for. To take advantage of a situation. There's a darkness here to this person. And you're crossed by that. You're crossed by that energy being something that you're consistently up against, and it's not forthcoming. There's just been like a fight. There's just been a fight that's compromised a lot. Emotionally, you guys don't feel on the same page right now. Almost like your goals aren't even, like I was saying, your goals are still in the Celtic cross here. The goals are not the same. They're not, you're struggling to find the opportunity to set yourselves on the same course. There's a change here that absolutely needs to happen. I feel like there's something that you want to say ultimately that you're not saying. There's something there, and it's almost like say and do. There's a say and a do there that's like, yeah, and it feels really, you're telling yourself that it's like really irrational, so you're like, I'm not gonna do it. But there's like this feeling, it's both intuitive and secretive, like you're keeping it for yourself. Your energy is also defensive. Your energy is defensive. In the dynamic, it's almost like even if there was a good opportunity, both of you can't really see it for what it is. And then like, towards the end, there's just this feeling, in the end, I mean the end, towards like the outcome of this Celtic cross is what I mean. There's this sense of like, you just being so tired and so defeated that you like almost take time to pause. Like you're almost like complacent for a bit. There's a complacency to you in the situation for a bit. And they, in the meantime, are like trying to prove themselves to a certain extent, and trying to prove themselves that they're like maybe a family man, or that they're a good partner, or that they have what it takes. And they're just consistently like looking at themselves and you, almost like, are you happy now? And then themselves like, we're doing it, we're figuring it out. Like there's a slyness there. There's a slyness there that I do feel like in your relationship you need to be willing to look at. There's a big overarching theme here that there are vices and there are, oh, this is coming to me. Drinking is coming to me through this. Some of you are dealing with someone who is drinking. Like, almost like we have to remove the vices so that we can look at ourselves exactly as we are. And there's also a desire to stay in the vices because it's keeping things almost at like a level playing field where you guys can just get buy yourself some time and not make an outright decision right now. But you are showing up as, they're showing up as, you are showing up as feeling extremely weak and extremely taxed in this, like you're out of your body. They are showing up as practically almost like making more headway because they're more of a, they're strategizing a little bit more in this situation. The Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords is here again. So like you just can't get away from your broken heart. Like you just can't get away from the pain. There's a tremendous amount of pain here. But the pain is like, it's just keeping you in vulnerability. The vulnerability is keeping you in complacency, and the complacency has its moments where it also lends itself to just like, almost like having an eye on the situation. Like you're like quietly complacent, but you're also, like a little bit like that, you know, you're like, you and your partner right now are not on the same page. You're not on the same page. And this event that happened recently, like as recent as the last like 72 hours, is really showing how much you're not on the same page. There's a need to like talk about things. There's a need to get together and meet each other where you are and be honest about where you are. There's pride to both of you right now. There's an avoidance of what is, there's an avoidance of what needs to be dealt with. There's an avoidance, and the avoidance stays in your energy field for a little while. Like, and your partner's presenting as this, like he's like, it's almost like a good, like he's dressed as a good guy, but there's so much underneath him that's not good. There's an innocence here too. There's like a desire to like, he's got this sort of like almost like a mask or a costume on where he's like, yeah, it's like you can't, your heart is so protected in this situation. And that's also giving the energy of, in a way, as we know, like energy attracts energy. So, and you guys are mirroring each other's issues in different embodiments, but like, it's almost like because your heart is protected, you're encouraging his to sort of play this role as if it's available for you, but it's so contrived, and there is such a complicatedness to the way that he's showing up in the world. You're just completely bypassed over this. Like, you're like just out of your body in this situation. It's very, very, very challenging for you. It's not that it's not challenging for him. I would say that it's more that he's used to being proactive, strategic, very tacticized. I don't even know if that's a word, in a situation where he's vulnerable. He's like unstable. Definitely unstable. You are not unstable, even though you're outside of your body. You're just more like physically just so porous, so sensitive, so in tune, so psychic, like so gifted. There's just so much here. There's just so much here. There's like a destiny to you both, though. There's like this reason you're together. It's like bigger than you both. I think you both present also as like really having it together in different embodiments, but I think in life you present as having it together. And this is really showing how weak you actually feel you are. This moment in time, you're like brought back to that notion of like, who am I really? Like, do I really have it together? There's like a need to soften. There's a need to just be. It's so hard because that advice is so simplistic. But there's like a need to just be, just be, just be. I am enough. This is enough. I don't need more. The practical isn't as important as I think it is. It's not going to save me. There's like a survival, protection energy that you're always trying to be on the lookout for and be kind of collecting, almost collecting. Like making sure that you have in your back pocket, almost like a resource. So you're always on the edge of like wanting to be able to put that face forward, that foot forward. And it's like in the tangible ways of the world. It's like I have it together. I have the things. I am the things. It's not in your truth though. It's taking you away from yourself right now. Instead of just really looking at your love, it's very complicated. It's very complicated. I do feel you are very, very, very evolved and very wise, but I feel that in this moment in time, you're seeing this like energy leak that is just really echoed in the fracture of the dynamic between the two of you right now. There's like this deep need to be accepted in the material world. Oh, wow. That's huge. There's no chill. I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to leave it there because this is a really loaded time astrologically. There's a lot going on between Mars and Uranus. There's a lot going on between Saturn. There's a lot going on between Neptune and Saturn. With Saturn and between Neptune and Saturn. Jupiter just entered Cancer, leaving Gemini at 29 degrees, which was like also icky for a bit. Last week and the week prior, we were between a full moon and a new moon. We're on the other sides of a full moon. There's a new moon coming up. You guys, it's almost Cancer season. Just be graceful with yourselves. Be available to yourself. Show up. Just show up in the best way you know how. Try to seek peace. Go towards what feels like peace. But just take it one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time right now because there's a lot here. It's still unfolding. You're in a huge learning curve right now. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you so much. Bye.